Welcome back to Happy Place Studios. As usual, we're always happy to have you. So, this video is going to be a little different today. I kind of figured I'd give you an insight into my life and kind of the things that I do on a regular basis. So, the video that you're either going to see before this or after this started off with the passion of mine outside of Disney that I really love, and that is the gym. So, I have an at-home fitness kind of like studio area at my house that I train shoulders or train like when I need to at home. I do go to the gym most days of the week, but it gives me the freedom and the flexibility to, if I need to, train at home since my gym is so far away. My gym that I train at is typically around 40 to 45 minutes away, and that's without traffic. It's actually close to where I work when I'm in office. So it gives me the opportunity to train at home when I want to. That way I don't miss anything. Or if things are coming up with the kids and we have a really busy weekend planned ahead of us, instead of traveling all the way over there, I get to train at home. It may not be the most efficient and the most effective training, but it gives me the opportunity to realistically get some sort of workout in at home without feeling like absolute trash because I missed it. But I figured I'd give you an insight into the kind of my day. So a lot of you guys ask, especially when I'm on lives, like, what do I do? So I work full-time. YouTube is very, very much a part-time hobby of mine. Maybe one day in the future, it'll take off where I can maybe do this full-time, get better setups, get a better office. But from the aspect of what I do, I work in sales. So I'm a national sales executive. I'm a national SDR. So what I do is in the name, so sales development rep, but my territory is the entirety of the US basically. I work specifically in the HR and payroll space, so we sell HR and payroll software, it's an HRIS, to businesses all around the country. So we are a B2B business, we're not B2C. That means we are strictly trying to sell to other businesses that are out there. Every business uses payroll. Every business has some sort of HR responsibility that they have to do. Our goal is to make it a little bit easier. So I work out of Louisiana. You could probably figure out what company I work for, but I'm not going to put that out there right now because I realistically don't know if I can. So I'll just kind of give you an overview. I make cold calls pretty much all day, every day. I work lists, I try to find deals, I will do Google mapping, and the whole point is to get somebody on the phone, try to grab some time to introduce our platform over to them, and set up and book meetings. That's basically what I do all day, every day. I've been doing this now for about, coming up, I think October makes 3 years of me doing this. Now, I've been in sales pretty much since I got out of college, but they've been different. So I have a degree in kinesiology. It's probably one of my biggest passions that I just really enjoy. That's why I like the fitness industry. That's why I enjoy training. So I have a degree in kinesiology, a minor in health promotion, and then from there I have a master's degree in business. So how it went. So I got out of school, got my kines degree. It was hard to find a job, so I went into car sales, did that for like 6 months or so. And then from there, I was actually able to find a job in rehab. So I was working for a chiropractic clinic. I worked in the chiropractic space for about 5 years, specifically in rehab and in sales for the business. So how did it went? I started off in rehab, soon worked up to the lead on the floor for rehab, which was pretty cool. Really enjoy that. Really, it's probably like the most fulfilling work I've ever done. Is just helping people and helping them get better when they've been in serious accidents or just in general pain, they've had injuries, and getting them better. It's an amazing feeling. So that's what I did for a while. I did that for a long time. Then I was working full time, got my master's degree in business because I wanted to work my way up in the industry, become certified manager. So I did that, worked my way into a sales management role and rehabilitation lead. So I was doing both of those at the same time. I was a case manager. Basically, my goal was to upsell and sell product inside of the facility. From there, I did that probably for like 2.5, 3 years. And then I moved into Another role, I was an operations manager for a buddy of mine's clinic, which I really enjoyed. Loved doing that, loved the capabilities. We ended up having a fire at one of our facilities, shut it down. Then we had a flood from a hurricane, shut it down. So the partner backed out the deal. At the same time, my wife found out she was pregnant. So I was like, look, I'm spending 60, 70 hours a week doing what I'm doing. I love it, but I want to be able to have time to spend with my kids. All at the same time, I was working part-time. I was selling life insurance. So I was like, you know what? I'm not bad at sales, but I just don't spend a lot of time here. I'm like kind of torn between two roles. I'm selling and I'm doing rehab and I'm doing management and doing like all these other things. I was like, you know what? I got reached out by a recruiter for an HR and payroll technology company here in Louisiana. I was like, you know what? I might apply. I'll just see what happens. Not really curious, like not sure if this is something I want to do, but let me find out more about it. Let me see the flexibility that I'll have, see if it gives me more time to spend with my family. Lo and behold, they reached out to me. I applied. I got the job. I was very unsure of the position still, but I haven't looked back. Honestly, in the last almost 3 years, it's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made when it comes to my career, when it comes to my capability of providing for my family and the flexibility to spend more time with my family. So I get the liberty of working from home twice a week. I go into office 3 times a week. It's pretty crazy. It's one of the best companies I've ever worked with. Yeah, there's probably better companies out there, but the things that they provided for me, getting to stay at home when my wife gave birth twice now, not being pressured to get back into the role at any point in time. There's just like, do it when you can. It's been amazing. So that's what I've done. I've worked my way up. I've been promoted from your basic SDR to a team lead, and now I'm a team lead and a national SDR. And I really enjoy what I do. It's not perfect. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but the ability that it gives me to spend time with my family is amazing. Now, so why do I do YouTube? So first off, I enjoy this. I love being creative. It allows me to kind of own my own things. So I've always been a person that's always wanted to own something. I have a goal and aspiration of owning my own gym one day, but that's going to take time. My kids are very young. The likelihood of me doing that within 2 to 3 months, crazy. So it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort and work to put into that before that ever comes to fruition. But I do have very little free time. Let me make that clear. So I most of the time get up and do all my filming, all my editing. I'm normally up around 4:30 in the morning. I start doing all my filming. I edit then, and I try to get videos up throughout the week. I go live in my car because it's realistically the only time that I ever have to myself, and that's I have to get up early. Throughout the other times, I want to make sure I'm there for my family. I'm present, I'm doing things. I don't want to be just kind of like taken and doing this thing full time and not allowing me to be a dad, not allowing me to be a husband. So I do my best to make sure I have some sort of balance. So I make sure I get up super early in the morning to do stuff like this. Today is a different thing though. So today I'm kind of taking you through my life. I'm actually working right now. So we'll get through this. We'll do some basic clips throughout the day, and you can kind of see what I do. A lot of it's this right here. I'm looking at screens. I'm calling people. I'll probably give you some, because it's kind of boring what I do. Realistically, you don't want to just sit here and watch me all day. So I'll probably hit pause here in a second. And if I get an op, great. Or I'll kind of give you a recap right before lunchtime, so I can focus on what I'm doing here. But other than that, let's get after it. Let's see if I can get something that allows me to be, another thing is sales allows me to be super competitive, which I really, really enjoy. I love competitiveness. I love being able to sit there with other people, not just work against myself, but work as a team unit and then work as individuals against one another. So it's really fun. We play a lot of games to try to make sure that the job is very interesting, because cold calling is not fun. Cold calling is just not fun. Now, I've gotten pretty good at it, I think. But from the standpoint of what I do every single day, it's pretty boring. So I'm not going to make you sit here and suffer through it all, but I just wanted to give you kind of a recap. why I didn't get to record this weekend. Crazy stuff happened. We had to go to the store. The kids were crazy. We had a blowout on the interstate, so I had to end up fixing that. Had to spend yesterday morning going, get a new tire, getting all these other things, so my morning was taken up. It's just been a whole mess of a show. But the schedule will still remain on par. I'm going to make sure I have this video up. I just wanted to do something that wasn't going to take a lot of editing, so you guys can actually get to see what I do, but it also allows me to get a video out today. So thank you so much if you're sticking around. If not, understand this might not be the video for you, but hopefully if you guys are watching this, you might be a little intrigued about what I do to realistically get to see the other side of me other than just Disney content. So thanks so much. I will catch you guys back at lunchtime. Peace. At worst, I'll have to drop weight at the end. Is she up? Good morning. It is another day, a new outfit. I was supposed to catch up with you guys between lunch and the end of the day yesterday with work, and I never did that. Well, I did do it, but call it user error, dad brain, or whatever you want to call it. I actually recorded the closing to the video, but it was on the wrong camera, so you hear me talking, but all you see is my door. So we're gonna try this again. Take two. It is very early this morning, a little later than what I was supposed to be actually, but it is still very, very early for this Tuesday morning. I'm thinking about maybe filming some extra stuff today and putting this all in one video and putting it out tomorrow. So I might do that because I think it's just going to be overall a better quality content instead of me trying to rush and get 2 videos out in 2 days and do all the editing, and it would just be a lot. So I think I'm going to try to film maybe some work of me at the office, also film some stuff at the gym as well with a buddy of mine who's my training partner, Patrick. You guys have probably seen him if you're on live or anything like that. He's been on a couple lives with me, whether it's at the gym or in the car, and then I'll throw some car content in there too, maybe. Who knows? But yesterday, let's recap real quick. Yesterday was a pretty good day overall. Very busy. I ended up having like 4 or 5 conversations, making about 80-ish dials on top of some training I had to do with my team. I got 2 ops out of it, got a couple timelines. So all in all, a good day. And if you're in sales, ops, or appointments, or whatever you want to call it, are very, very important. Without appointments or without ops, you would not have the chance to sell anything. So all in all, pretty good day. Set 2 ops for this week. Hopefully we get something from it. One of them is actually actively looking. The other, who knows. We'd love to see one of those close. Our deals take a little bit to close. It's not like a fast turnaround for the size opportunity that I typically book because I'm a national account. So ours take anywhere from 30 to 90 days to close, just depending on how big the account is, how fast they're looking to move. All the bells and whistles they're looking to have can determine how long a deal would take to close when. Other than that, my lunchtime didn't get to film because I actually went outside with the kiddos, helped blow up a pool that took forever to blow up so they could spend some time out in the pool. And then yesterday afternoon, I did try to do this video, I promise. I did not avoid making this video. It's just dad brain got the best of me. I was trying to hurry up really quick so I could get out there and play with the kids. The afternoons for me are really important. I do my best to try to get back into the house, whether I'm working from home or if I'm at the office. Try to get home safely, but as quick as I can, because I want to be able to spend time with my kids. I want to be able to spend time with my wife, help her get things done throughout the house. It just, for me, it's something that's very important. That's why I do what I do. I get up and do all my filming early in the morning most of the time. I work out early in the morning. I get to work early, and then I do my best to try to get home and back to them as fast as I can, because I just feel that it's super important. So that's kind of my life in a nutshell. What my day-to-day looks like, and there's a mosquito flying around somewhere in here. But it's kind of what my day looks like. My week of work, what it typically looks like, whether it's me filming, me making cold calls all day, me in trainings because I have a team that's underneath me. My afternoons, what they look like, what they take up. You guys don't really get to see that part of it. We try to keep that kind of private to ourselves because we think family time is super important. Weekends, a little more free roaming, but I still go to the gym. I still do most of the things that I always do when it comes to editing and filming. I get up super early in the morning to make sure everything's managed. Let's see, typically if I'm filming throughout the week, I'll get up between 4:30 and 5. Try to be out here, give myself 30 minutes to an hour before I need to head out and go to the gym, because it takes me about 45 minutes to get to the gym. I'll train for about an hour-ish, maybe a little more, a little less, depending on how the kiddos are letting me get out the door in the morning. Sometimes they wake up early. And then throughout the day, my day is broken down hour by hour to make sure I am the most efficient at my job as what I can when it comes to dialing. And then I do my best to get home. I do some lives during the car when I'm headed home or when I'm headed to the gym or to the office, just to try to make the most of my time and try to grow my channel and be as connected as I can to the community that I'm trying to build here. But outside of that, that's kind of what my day looks like in a nutshell. So if you guys are interested in knowing more about me, maybe more specific things, more of the interest that I'm interested in, please leave a comment, ask me some questions. I would love to get into those, but sometimes I just can't think off the top of my head specifically like, oh, this is me, kind of deal. But I really appreciate it. I think this video will come out well. I got to figure out how I want to edit some things and what other videos I want to add to this throughout the day from today. Good morning again. So we're getting ready to head to the gym. This lighting's terrible. Sorry to future me. That's even worse. We'll just try to get it done. Just got the kiddos down again. They woke back up before leaving. Well, River woke up again before leaving. My son, he's only 8 months old, so there's a reason why he wakes up so often. But we are getting ready to head to the gym. Just finished some filming in there. Hopefully this will be cool. I don't know. This is the first time. The cool thing about my channel is that it's still so young, I guess, that I have the chance to play with a bunch of different things and try new things without it really hurting me. I mean, I have have some followers and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't get a lot of watch time from long form videos, so hopefully this won't hurt my channel in any way, shape, or form, and that I can learn from it. It's also given me some cool ideas on like how to edit things together and stuff like that, because it's realistically just me talking. There is no like trying to find pictures or filming things or things like that that are Disney related. It's just me, so it's gonna give me some cool things to try to like edit for talking head videos like this. And sorry if the audio is terrible because I'm moving around so much, but I talk with my hands. So let's get going. We're gonna be training back and buys today. It is 5:20. Oh, sorry, my car clock is wrong. It is 6:20. Get to the gym for 7. Train for an hour, then head to work. All right, we're back. So it's Tuesday afternoon. I didn't get to do as much as I thought or I would like to have done in office. I've been pretty busy today, a lot of calls, a couple meetings. I had a one-on-one with the manager over me. So things, I didn't get to record what I'd like, but hopefully I got a couple things that I can add in, maybe just as B-roll or something like that. But today was kind of slow from the aspect of booking ops or anything like that. In fact, just talking to people. There are days when it comes to cold calling that you feel like you can talk to anyone and everyone, that they'll pick every time you pick up the phone and press call, someone picks up the phone. Today was not one of those days. Today I called so many people, so many people, and I only spoke to one person, which is absolutely crazy. That connection rate, my connection rate was like 1.4, 1.5% or something like that. Insanely low. It may have been 1.3, something like that. Insanely low. And it's just one of those days, especially dealing with the accounts that I deal with. So I deal with national accounts when it comes to sales. So they're the larger accounts in the US. They are harder to get in touch with. They are harder to get booked. They are harder to consistently stay on top of, just because there's so many moving pieces. There's so many people that you have to talk to. The deals are just hard. I take it as it's a hard thing to do,
but I also take it very highly to myself because I've been able to put myself in a position that I have earned the right to work with these accounts. Working with national accounts means that you're one of the best. So when it comes to being an SDR, doing what I do, cold calling, it makes me feel good that I get the chance to work with them no matter how hard it is. As long as I keep putting in the work, I keep grinding, things will pay off when it comes to sales. The thing about sales is that as long as you show up, you consistently put the work in, things will pay off. When you don't show up, nothing will happen. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully tomorrow will be a different day. It'll be a better day. Hopefully I'll get a hold of more people, get some ops booked, put on the board, to have a really strong month when it comes to sits. So that is my goal. That is what I'm working towards. Now it's time to head home. I will be doing some live streams on the way home as well. So I still have to figure out realistically how to get my live streams better. I know live streams from a mobile standpoint is rather new for YouTube. So I'm still doing my best to learn the new system and how I can make a more impactful live stream that you guys are actually going to enjoy more out of, other than me just driving. I still have to figure that out. But from that standpoint, we'll get going, get on the road, hopefully get home rather quickly, and hopefully at that point we will buy Sonny. Sorry, I was talking to one of my coworkers. But hopefully get home rather quickly, safe and sound, play with the kiddos, and then have this video, edit it tonight, put up first thing tomorrow morning for you guys to see. I'm still not sure how this is going to turn out, completely honest. I don't know. This will either be really good or somewhat bad. Now, I don't know if I'll ever do it again. But I figured to give you a really good insight on who I am, what I do on a day-to-day. It's not that intriguing, so even when I do film, it's not that, even when I don't film, it's not like you guys miss a lot besides me just calling people. The meetings that I'm in, typically you can't be in because it's behind closed door things that we're talking about. That's kind of private information, so don't really get the liberty to film that. But if you guys are interested in what I do on a deeper dive, maybe capabilities, stuff like that, please feel free to reach out, comment. I'll get back to you. I'll answer them in videos or whatever I need to. But it was fun doing this. I can tell you that much. It was fun creating something like this because it's just genuinely me. I'm not sitting there behind a camera trying to say the right things when I need to say them and stuff like that. So this was fun. Not that the other stuff isn't fun. I enjoy doing that, but it's like I have to be more prepared. It's more of like a professional video because those are truly meant to help you guys, and you need to have the right information when it comes to your Disney vacation, to your careers, to the things that you are taking from this content to realistically help or make yourself a little bit better. So this was just different. I enjoyed it. If it works, it works. Great. Might do more of it. More or less of, I guess, similar to like a vlog style kind of channel. Hey, if it works, I'm game for it. I'm definitely game to bring you guys along for the ride more often, bring you into the gym maybe, and kind of the things that I do on a daily basis outside of Disney. But for now, go out, be you, be great. I'll catch you guys in the next one.